Okay, if you will turn in your math book, it'll be my math book 2 to page 719. To page 719. We are going to be talking more about 3D shapes and how we see 3D shapes in our world as we're just walking down the street. So you see page 719 has a picture of a street with a marching band coming down, and we're going to be looking for some of the 3D shapes that we've been talking about, the circle or the sphere, the cone, the cylinder, and the cube. So first of all, let's go ahead and look to see if we see any examples of cones on this page. Do you see any examples of cones on this page? Well, I see one very obvious one back here at the ice cream cone shop, right? There is a cone in his hand that he's giving to the girl, and there's a cone up there on that sign. So those are the cones that I see. What about an example of a cylinder? What do you see in this picture would be an example of a cylinder? And I see several because the example that I see is the hat, right? It's got a circle on the top. It'll have a circle at the bottom that he has on his head right now, and it's round all the way around it. It's a marching band hat. So those are the cylinders that I see in that picture. And there's more than one of them. There's these, there's more right there. So you'll see cylinders on that page. What about cubes? What about cubes? What do you see in this picture that could be a cube? Yes, she's carrying a box that is the shape of a cube. That's the shape of a cube. And the last one, what do you see in this picture that is in the shape of a sphere? The shape of a sphere. Right, our dog's ball is in the shape of a sphere, right? There it is. And you know what? As I was looking around, I see another cylinder. I see a cylinder in the drums that they are carrying because they're on the round on the top, round on the bottom, and they are round all the way around. They have a circle on top, circle on the bottom, and they're round. So the drums are also cylinders. And you could even say that this flute that he's playing is a cylinder because it's going to be round, have a circle on the top and the bottom, and it's going to be round all the way around. So there are more examples of some cylinders that I almost missed. I bet some of you caught them. All right. Now, please turn the page to page 720. Turn to page 720. And this is more of what we've been doing before. We're going to look at some objects that we see all around us and see what they match in those 3D shapes. So take a look at the Jack in the Box in example number 1. So the Jack in the Box in example number 1, the box that he's in is the same shape as a cube, right? So they've circled the cube, and you just have to trace that circle that they've done because the cube matches the box that the Jack in the Box is in. Now, take a look at the soccer ball. Think about a soccer ball and the shape that it is. Which shape do you see over here that matches the shape of a soccer ball? Right, it's the sphere. The sphere is the same shape as a soccer ball. Now we're looking at the vase. See the arrow pointing to the vase? Now the vase has a circle on the top, a circle on the bottom, and it's round all the way around. So which of these shapes is the same as that vase? Yeah, a cylinder, right? This cylinder is kind of laying on its side. We could stand it up and make it look just like that vase. Let's take a look at some more shapes. And my pen always disappears. Take a look at this recycling can. This recycling can. What shape do you see that matches the shape of that recycling can? Circle on the top, circle on the bottom, and round, just like a cylinder, just like a cylinder. All right, what about the sunshine? The shape of the sun and all of our planets are the same shape as what 3D shape? A sphere, right? Our planet Earth is a sphere, the sun is a sphere, the moon is a sphere. Even though you can't see all of the moon sometimes, it is a sphere. All right, take a look. This one's a little bit trickier, this pool. Think about the pool. Think about circle on the top, circle on the bottom, and round. So it is the same shape as a cylinder. It's just a little wider than what the cylinder you see on this page is, and it's obviously turned a different direction. But it doesn't matter how you turn a shape, it still stays that same shape. All right, let's go ahead and turn to page 722. Page 722, and it says, color all the cubes yellow. Color all the cubes yellow. Well, of course, I don't have a yellow, but you do at home, I bet. So color all the cubes yellow. I think I'll just keep looking here. See the ice cubes inside the lemonade. See the picnic basket is also a cube shape. And if you look over here at the playground, the castle, the base of the castle is in the shape of a cube, right? All right. If you need to stop the video, pause it until you get your cubes colored yellow. You can do that right now. But I'm going to go on, and it says to color all the cones red. Again, I don't have a red, but I do have an orange, so I'm going to use it. We see cones here at the on the top of the castle. Those two cones. And I think that's the only cones that I see. All right. Color all of the spheres blue. Color all of the spheres blue. And you can see this little girl's blowing bubbles, and the bubbles that she is blowing, those are all spheres. They're all spheres. And the last direction on the page says that we're going to color the cylinders orange. Color the cylinders orange. So there's a cylinder. The tunnel that's coming out of the castle is a cylinder. And the two cups that are down here on the picnic basket are also cylinders. All right, you are going to be doing page 723. 723. It looks just like what we did. We're looking at objects that you would find all around us and matching them to the 3D shape. You'll also be doing 724, and it's exactly the same thing, matching objects that are around us to the 3D shapes that they look like. When you are all done with pages 723 and 724, you can upload your work to Schoology.